Well, this is my Mazda RX-2, guys. It's been sitting here. Probably owned it since about 06, 07. It was in bare metal when I bought it. And I'm sick of watching it here, so guess what? We went and bought a... Yes, it's a piston engine. We went and bought a piston engine. There's a rotary up there on the shelf. We'll get to that eventually. But for now, I'd just like to drive this car one day soon. So this is what we're dealing with. It already has a piston cross member. This car was actually back in the 90s converted to a piston motor when the rotary blew up. They used to do that back then. Apparently they do that now as well. Anyway, nothing's really in here tightly. This radiator came with the engine. It's just sort of sitting there. Everything's just there. We don't even know if the cross member's tight. It does look like it has rubbers. I was lucky enough for this cross member still to have mounts on it, because the other engine came with broken mounts. The steering, well, the steering isn't connected, so I think we're going to start trying to work out that first. I got another steering column just in case, and yeah, I'd love for you guys to stay with me on this journey, and we'll see if we can get this this puppy back on the road, eh? So anyway, I'm just waiting for my old man to come. Give me a hand. This thing came with everything, but guys, we got the shifter, exhaust manifolds, alternator, starter motor, filter. Well, apparently the fuel filter too. Belts, cables. Look at this, look at this carburetor, mate. Look at that. The epitome of power.
Well, let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna try to get the steering working first up. Realized the steering column was bent, so we did change it.
Pedal box gotta come out, man. Maybe it's that one.
A sneaky ball.
No.
Not gonna lie, this was probably the hardest thing I did. Took a very long time to remove all the old glue and get this out. But we got there in the end, and we didn't bend the steering column like the last bloke. Just taking this opportunity to put all the brake lines and stuff in. It's going to be a pain once the engine is in.
Не, вики από το μπίστο που έχω.
Ναι, αυτά πήγαιναν.
Αυτό πηγαίνει εκεί μέσα.
Ναι.
New to me steering column and manual pedal box finally in. pulling the gearbox off just to make it easier to get the engine in. Less hassles. It's not a heavy gearbox, so we'll just put it in after.
It's got here.
Καλησπέρα.
Yeah. There goes the starter.
Βρίσκεται πάνω στο...
Sorry, just κράτα τη μηχανή να μην πέσει, θα το βγάλω εγώ. Just steady it, έτσι, δεν νομίζω θέλει πολύ. We lost the gearbox right here. Εδώ, exhaust bracket stopping us.
Ναι.
12 mil.
Η μηχανή.
1600, ρε? What do you mean 626?
626, αυτό είναι.
It's a 1600, eh? 626 in a Mazda. These come out in the 323. They come out in the Mazda 66. Even in the Mazda van, the Bongo, the old one, they have this engine. That's why you can still get parts for them.
Και εδώ ένα θέλει, πιστικό. Για τον πρίτα που έχει. Σαν εκείνο το βρεσιτή και μετά δεν έχει τώρα, νομίζω.
Alright, cover the holes.
Αυτό δεν πειράζει και να βραχεί.
How about this? This is not good to get wet. Ας το βάλουμε έτσι. It'll be alright.
Μετά θα τα βρούμε αυτά, μην κάνεις γόρια, αυτά είναι τα πιο εύκολα. Όταν κάνουμε crank όπως γυρίζει η μηχανή, βάλουμε.
I got it. Just go slowly off the drop.
Σιγά σιγά εδώ που θα κάνει.
I can't do the underneath of the sump, but doesn't matter.
Γιάννη, ό,τι φαίνεται εκεί.
Let's see. We'll do it after. The cross member will hide it. We'll never do it. I don't know why everything's fucking red, right? Why is everything red? Someone liked red. That's it, mate. Beautiful. Καθάρισε όλα εδώ μπροστά, where all the oil was. You can see all where the... Look, they've done everything on this. Look, head, water pump, thermostat. Oh, there, you reckon it's gonna work? Yeah, just bring it across a bit. Check.
Έτσι, φτάνει.
Τώρα φτάνει.
Stop.
Whew. Oh, does that have to come off? Fuck. That's a bitch.
Έτσι καλώς ως πριν ανάποδα το έκανε.
You try put it on the right way. Alright.
Εγώ,
You reckon I took it off 50 times? This is the only way I could make sense of it. If you think you can work it out, you tell me. But I bet ya.
το πάει.
I bet ya. It doesn't. It doesn't, because it doesn't make it. I tried it. Mate. I was there for fucking 1 hour putting that thing in, believe me. I hope you work it out. Oh, now I've got to bend all the little pins. No, I can't bend the pins, man. I've got to take these out, look.
Ναι, βγάλω το από εκεί. Δεν βγαίνει.
Yeah, Vinny, it's coming out.
Μην το χάσεις.
It's brand new too. I took my time bending it, so it's nice and straight, and now I've got to take it back off. I've got to get some bigger pliers, man. And I checked last time, remember we had the missing gearbox bolt?
Yeah.
I looked in the video, it was already missing.
One missing.
Yeah, I looked back in the video. Yeah, it was already missing. We didn't lose it.
Kita. Pyörä.
Let me undo all this mess. You know what? I got smaller ones, man. On that engine. I gotta take it off. See on top of the engine. Don't use that. Don't use that. That's weak. As long as it lifts. This chain's gone all through the fucking manifold. Look at this thing's been fully apart, everything, man. Look at it.
Έχουν βγάλει το sweep, αυτά είναι πολύ γρήγορα, κάνουν noise τα
Still got
sign.
the old Mazda symbol. The old one, remember? It's alright, because we got one here. Up, you gotta go up there.
Τι?
You gotta lift the engine up. Is that side in now?
Yeah, it's in.
So if I push like that, it's not hitting nothing, that's it, it's in. Alright.
Αυτό κάτω.
Can try. I think I'm gonna have to take the engine mount off. Πρέπει να πάει πίσω σε μένα.
Πολύ.
Just take it off, man. Yeah. Throw this on the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna take the mount off.
Not gonna lie, I'm very happy to have this thing off my garage floor. He told me to grease it up so it doesn't vibrate. To which I replied, the whole car's gonna vibrate, Dad. The whole car. Be gone, auto shifter.
The shifter hole's here, the hole's there. It might make it impact. Might be in the right spot. Might be in the right spot. Little bit more. Alright, that's maybe it. Δεν είναι ευθεία, δεν είναι ευθεία. That's it, it's in. Too easy. Well, it's heaps easier than the Club Sport gearbox, that's for sure. The Club Sport gearbox
Αυτά τα αυτοκίνητα είναι ίδια.
was a pain in the ass.
Δεν είναι focus drive που είναι σκατά όλα εκεί πέρα. Τα focus drive είναι
The transfer cases and stuff.
τα πιο πολλά τα βγάνουν με το cross member.
The gearbox is all clean and the bolts are oily.
Δεν είναι ούτε φαίνεται.
Nah.
Η μηχανή μπορεί να την βγαίνει μετά πάλι και φαίνεται και
The saying is, the old saying, many will see, few will know. Πολλοί θα δούνε, λίγοι θα ξέρουνε.
We're just putting in everything we have, guys. If it works or if it doesn't work, that's for later. We'll work that out when we get there. Me and Dad tend to argue at the best of
No,
times
they're
when
not.
we're working, so
On the RX-7s, like my other one,
Just
completely
ignore
different
that.
mounts.
άμα ήταν από RX2, δεν πειράζει που ήταν το gearbox ή όχι, έπρεπε να μπαίνει μέσα στις τρύπες, στις βίδες.
Αφού the whole tunnel's different in an auto, eh?
Ναι, αλλά οι βίδες είναι ίδιες εκεί.
The tunnel is different. If the tunnel's different, why would everything else be the same?
Οπότε άμα είναι έτσι θα έχεις πρόβλημα με αυτό. Πρέπει να κάνεις μάλι ραπ κάτι.
Yeah, alright, whatever. You see the podginess that I make.
Κάνουμε screw on.
No, well, I gotta draw.
Α,
Alright. So as you can see, I got this gearbox mount here, which I thought was from a Capella, but it doesn't seem to work. No matter what I do, right? It doesn't even fit between the rails properly. So that's just not going to happen. It's going to crush fuel rails and do all sorts of things. So we got this one here, just from it's an aftermarket from a VK Commodore to fit a Turbo 400. And it's got these two holes in the floor, so if I line that up with the second one and I line that up with the second one, we fit there. We just got to make this fit in between the gearbox and this, and space it all properly and make sure it's the right angle for the tail shaft to fit. And so I'm going to do some cutting and modifying, and I'll be back. So as you can see, gearbox cross members in, gearbox is in, tail shaft is in. I've got no bolts, so I'm going to have to get some bolts and finish it off, but yeah, we're up to here.